Okay, so let's start with low tier. Let's start with low tier. And I'm going to base this off of, okay, first let's set the mood. I eat a lot of cereal. Currently right now I have 5 boxes of cereal up there. If I had more money in my bank account, there would be more cereal up there. No joke, 90% of the time, if I have a fridge, the top part of the fridge, and by the top part I mean the part on top of the fridge, is full of cereal. Doesn't matter whether it be 1 row or 2 rows. Okay, there's a lot of cereal in all of my households. I only have 1, but point is, so with that being said, we're going to judge these off the quality of taste as well as mouth feel and how much you can get, right? And I mean like per box, because believe it or not, some of these boxes are not filled to the top. I know for a fact when I buy honeycomb, I know it's going to be a solid 85%. Easy, right? But when you buy some of these super crazy ones like Oreo is maybe like 60. Scam? It's an absolute scam. So, what do we start with? Let's start with an easy one. Let's start with the top. Actually, you know what? We already brought up honeycomb. Where do I put honeycomb? I don't put it in C. I'm just moving it up. Go in order? You want to go in order? We can go in order. Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks is a cinnamon-based cereal. For the taste, I think it tastes exactly how it should taste. Genuinely speaking, I think it tastes great. B, we'll put it in B for now, but I honestly believe that it actually goes in A. I agree. But here's the problem. If we go off the other 3 factors that we have, so we have taste, we have overall mouthfeel, and how much you get. I think all of those, they're consistent enough. Like, okay, because when I think Apple Jacks, right, there's never been a point in my life where Apple Jacks didn't taste like Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks has always tasted like Apple Jacks to me. So I feel like for consistency alone, we almost have to, we'll leave it in B, but we'll see how I feel later. Blueberry, oh man, this is an easy lower tier because every time you get this box, every year that you get this box of cereal, it's different. It's different how much you get. It's different how much it fucks your mouth up. It's different how many fucking marshmallows you get. It's always different year by year. I remember the first year that I got this could have been the best cereal in the world. But the next year, the shit tasted like plastic, so I bought 1 box. And now, at the store right across the street from me, they literally have Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Blueberry, like a whole row. Ain't nobody buying it. Nobody's buying it. See, I would be willing to put that bitch in D tier, bro. Based on how it is, no way Apple Jacks is B. Look, that's what I said. That's what I said. Let's change this. That's what I said. I don't think it goes there, but I'm gonna let it set in, and I'm gonna let people see where we put everything else before we make a decision. Captain Crunch, this is base. This is base. Base Captain Crunch, this is definitely a B. Right? It's gonna fuck your shit up, but you know you're gonna get a good bag. C? C tier for Captain? C for Captain? B? I think it's B. Crazy? I think it's B, dude. Because, okay, here's why I think it's B. When I turn to cereal, I'm not looking for a positive experience. I'm looking to ruin my body in some way or another. That's just how it is. You don't, Captain Crunch is not stuck around for a long time because it's healthy. It's stuck around because it kicks your fucking gums, right? It literally puts your fucking mouth in a chokehold and says, eat me, bitch. I dare you. Challenge accepted. Give me another bowl, please. You know? There's no way that you put this in C tier. This goes in B tier all day. All day. Captain is a favorite, but it's a B. Yeah, exactly. It's a favorite, but it's not a favorite. It's not a good enough cereal to put you in SAW, which would be S or A. You can't go in SAW. You have to go in B. So you're a SAB. You feel me? I think the others go in B and A, but the original is C. You know what? When you start to think about the others, I think that does start to stand true. The fuck am I doing with this tier list? I think that does start to ring true, because the problem then aligns with berries coming in next. I can't put berries in A. No, berries doesn't go in A. The problem, berries. Let me just go ahead and do this now. Okay. The reason why you can't put crunch berries in A is because all berries exist and they're a lot less punishing. Like literally eating oops all berries is almost being at +1 at all times while you chew. So if this is like, this is always when you're eating, you're at -10. You're being punished all the time for eating it. This is like -7, you know? Like it's not bad on block, but it's not exactly where you want to be. This is a 1 jab all day, +1. You're happy eating it. It tastes good as fuck. The bag is always consistent. You know what you're gonna get when you open oops all berries, right? These, what happens if there's less berries? Your experience is now C tier. So you can't put it in C tier because you're guaranteed to have some berries. But this is oops all berries. You're guaranteed to always have berries. I can't wait until we get healthier ones. Instant D tier. If I could make an extra tier, I would. In fact, what does this even do? A, B, C, D, E, F. Funny how that works. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Disrespect, I should shut up. So donuts. I've never had donuts. I'm gonna be real honest. When I look at this, to myself personally, E, yeah, it just doesn't seem like, here's the problem. Never had them. Yeah, and I think that's why it instantly goes in B. You know what? Let's even make an extra row. Let's make an extra row. And we'll make it fucking purple. And it'll be the NA, the not applicable. I think that's fair, right? Because the thing is that it wouldn't be fair to me to judge this, but at the same time, considering that I know for a fact a lot of people don't get this, that's why they don't sell it, right? It can't be all that good. But let's keep it moving. This is easy. This is B. I think this is B. Omni, why do you put that in B though? If Oops All Berries is good and Crunch Berries is B and Captain Crunch is a C, this is why I put this in C. It's a respectable experience, but there's another brand that does this better. There's another brand that just does this better. So it's hard for me. That's like if you buy the white Jordans versus the white Pumas, right? You know, that's what this feels like. Like buying peanut butter crunch is almost like buying off-brand Reese's Puffs. Which I don't even need to get into that. These are softer. They have a better flavor, right? Even going down, it's a good flavor and it doesn't scratch the fuck out of you. These, your mouth is going to hurt. Good volume. I mean, I got a box right there. Where's my fucking box of peanut butter, right? Like, I think that says it all. If you go to the store and you're going to buy peanut butter crunch, you're just doing yourself a disservice if Reese's Puffs are on the chart or on the you know, on the line. You might as well pick these up. There's no way. The lady behind the cash register, if you were to bring both of these, she wouldn't even scan this one. She'd give it to you for free because she knows that you're being ripped off to buy both of these. It's a scam. It's a scam. They got in before anybody had this. Reese's Puffs saw what they were doing and said, we can do that better. And they did. And this is like the only thing that they got. There's no fucking Reese's All Berries, you know? Cheerios. This is a rough one because I have D. See, here's the problem with you guys, man. With sugar, Cheerios could easily be a C, but I have to judge it on the merits of the fact that I have to add an outside thing. No way, no way. Cheerios is a B? No way. There's no way it's a B. We're talking base out of the box, no additives. Then yeah, I put it at a D. You can't eat these raw, dude. They suck. And they get mushy really quick. Let me move my fucking controller. They get mushy real fucking quick. So Cheerios is a middle ground. It's a middle ground, but the problem is it's a middle ground where there are better options. Honey Nut Cheerios is a middle ground. Yeah. Chocolate Cheerios, NA, not applicable. Never add. Never ate. NA stands for never ate. All right. I don't have much to speak on it. I'm not going to Cheerios for chocolate. That just sounds crazy to me. You know, if I'm going for chocolate, baby, are you kidding me? I got Cocoa Puffs. There's C for me. Interesting. That's an interesting take. I could see that. C for chocolate. True base Cheerios is D. Honey Nut is C. B. Borderline B, but C. Well, after we get our tiers arranged, we'll go back and we'll edit by tier. Right now, we're just throwing them in the tier. We're just making the log. I almost want to add something so that way I can actually see you guys fucking type on my screen. Whatever. Frosted Cheerios, though. I'm gonna trick you guys with this one. I want to see what you guys have to say. Before I put anything on here, I want to see what you guys have to say. Never had them. C. Let me go grab some water real quick. I think you guys are gonna be surprised. And not in a good way either. I think some of you will probably cancel subs, ask for refunds, unfollow. This is the kind of take for sure that, like, you know, when you're sitting around with your homies and they say this shit out loud, you just question what your friendship has come to. But we got it. Got some strawberries too. These frosted, we're going in line, so these are frosted Cheerios. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't hate me when I say this. Frosted Cheerios are a high B for me. All day. Frosted Cheerios are a high B. No? No? How not? How are Frosted Cheerios not a high B? Wait, is that the same shit as the thing behind you? What? Oh, the shirt? Yeah, it is. I bought them both. For the shirt and the thing, it was like 70 bucks. People love this shirt. What makes it B? Consistency. They're soft. These got a lot of power. Believe it or not, Frosted Cheerios is what Cheerios should be when you add sugar. And to me, I would put Cheerios in B if we could go consistency, and the milk after makes it B. Well, we're judging these all based on milk. Just so you know, all of these are based on milk. But I think it's B. And if we don't have anybody to say anything different, that's what's getting put down. Because I don't see why it would be anything less. Each one of these little O's, these Cheeries, they got a lot of power behind them. They're pre-frosted. They're pre-sugared. Like I said, I'm not going to my fucking cereal so that way I can prevent a heart attack. I'm looking to have a heart attack while I'm eating the box. You feel me? There's no way, brother. Damn, this one is hidden. There's no way. Rice checks, all of these go into NA. This is exactly what I was talking about. Rice checks are trash. There's no reason for you to put these there. In fact, I shouldn't even put them there. That's too much. Chips Ahoy. Now see, this is where conflict of interest comes in. Because we got Chips Ahoy and Cookie Crisp. So I'm gonna do Cookie Crisp first. Here's why. Cookie Crisp has the same problem that Captain Crunch has. Cookie Crisp is an A. This guy is going to unfollow. I can't give it an A, dude. The problem is, you know what? Let me change my tune. I can give it an A. Here's why. I love Chips Ahoy cereal. I love Chips Ahoy cereal. Here's the problem though. You can't even fucking buy it anymore. You can't even buy it anymore. Let me say right off the bat that I haven't had hella cereal. The old CCs were great. Don't know about the new one. I got me a box right here. The problem is there man, it's rough. The consistency is whack. And I think it's just due to the fact that it's just mass produced in their small bits. So the problem is that sometimes you'll get a cookie that won't even have the crisp. You'll just get a raw cookie dough piece, if you feel me, right? Like they forgot to squirt in the chocolate chip. Might be the best leftover milk out there. My man is bugging. Somebody needs to get a stretcher. No way, fam. I can't let you do that. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. That's fine. You've already admitted that you haven't had hella cereal. I'll take your word for it, but I can't let you get away with that one. You need to do better. With that said, Cinnabon cereal. I don't know. I can't even buy it. I can't buy it, so therefore I can't enjoy it. And I think that's fair. I used to see it, but I was never interested. Now that I am interested, I can't buy it. Which pushes other similar products higher. CTC is S tier or I unfollow? Which is CTC? Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Oh yeah. That's literally what I was getting at when I said this. Absolutely. Give me the loop, give me the loop. Give me the loop, give me the loop. Dap him up. Good shit. Thank you, Lord 7.
Bingle Dairies 213 is working together to with Lord_say7n.
Yeah. That's true. Where's another one? There's another one that's cinnamon. Cinnamon. These cinnamons. They're not close enough. We'll get to them when we get to them. But absolutely. These two, you know exactly what you're getting. You know you're playing with fire when you get these, right? It's finna be an explosive experience. Straight up. These are... I feel like if you go to the store and you buy cereal, you always walk out with one of these two, if not both. I will tell you right now, I do not have them, but that's because the one that I do have is by my trash can. Like, it's already done. It's gone. RP changed his blue again, by the way, in case you guys didn't catch that. He was a dark blue at the start. Now he's Xenon's blue. Cornflakes. Pops. Where do we put Pops? I'm putting them for now, but I'm gonna move them. Pops. Pops are consistent, but they had a time where they really dipped below quality level. There was a time where Pops straight up tastes like fucking plastic. And I'm not even joking. It's like just straight up tasted like plastic. There was a time, Pops better be moving up. There was a time where my mom would come home with a box of Pops, and no joke, I wouldn't even eat it. I'd let it sit there until she got mad about it. So I think now, if we're judging it now and we're not thinking about its history, I can put it at a B. Pops are usually really good. Pops have been up and down the past few years. Are we factoring in slogans and commercial campaigns? Gotta have my Pops? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Fam, because then I'd have to create SS for this. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Brother, are you kidding me? No, we're not doing that. Some of these would jump up. Some of these would jump up a tier if I did that. I'm not doing that. Count Chocula. This goes with Booberry. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. All three of these go together. All three of them have been inconsistent. There was a year when this didn't even have marshmallows, bro. No discussion on these is needed. These are D tier. If I could set them lower, I would. Crackling Oats. The only reason why I've never gotten these is because of the name. I don't feel like myself. So the only reason I've never bought these is because of the name. Because when I think crackling oats, I'm thinking about the crackling of my feet getting the fuck out of that aisle every time I meet this thing eye to eye. Like, it's just not happening. There's no way. I'm not buying this. There's so many other cereals. I mean, look at what we got on the list so far. CTC and Cocoa Puffs. I was gonna say CP, but that's crazy. CTC and Cocoa Puffs. Not to mention Reese's Puffs, Oops All Berries. Like, if all 5 of these aren't in the aisle, I might look at this. But otherwise, it's just not worth it. You know? Like, the box is probably like $3.99, $3.49, somewhere around there. This is probably like $4, right? I'm spending the extra buck. I'm living large. Funny cereals. That's just a funny cereal, you know? They saw that the syrup Eggos was selling good that month. They said, fuck it, make it a cereal. There's no reason to judge this. French Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's a funny cereal. Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops, dude. I like Funny Toast Crunch. You can like it. I'm not saying you can't like it. Fruit Loops is a B or Funny Toast Crunch is a B? Tastes like penises. Where do the loops land? B. It's consistent enough. They've had their times. Where are they on here? They're not. Let's just do this. Do this. Do this. I'm getting rid of these stupid ones, man. Those out of here. Fruit Loops is a B for me. You know what you're getting into, but the problem is that they have another product that undermines. It undermines what they've done with the Fruit Loop brand. You feel me? When I walk into a Crave is S, you're missing out. Well, NA doesn't stand for not applicable. Applicable. It stands for never ate. I've never ate these. Which, yes. Wait, what undermines the loops? Let me show you, brother. If we do This right here, this kicks the shit out of Fruit Loops. I will sponsor a box of Crave. If you sponsor a box of Crave, tomorrow we will eat it on stream, live. No joke. I've never seen these. Y'all ain't me, baby. Y'all ain't me. I'm scouting the newest talent, okay? I'm in the streets with them, okay? I've seen these. I've had these. These undermine everything that the Fruit Loop brand has been trying to do for years, bro. I'm telling you. You don't. If you got this box sitting next to this box is bigger and it's $1 more. I'm walking out with this every time, and I'm fucking the waitress at Olive Garden afterwards. There's no way I'm not getting this, bro. I'm getting this. In fact, when I buy this, every time I buy this strikes up a conversation between me and the cashier. Every time. It undermines what they've built on this brand. Goes against everything. I've stopped eating Fruit Loops when I was 10, never had them since, so I don't know what they're like anymore. They're exactly like that. They're the same. They've never changed. Which is why...
Thank you.
Crave with Chocolate Center.
Alexa, set a reminder for tomorrow at 3 p.m.
What's the reminder for?
Get to the store, bitch.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 3 p.m. By the way, you can now set monthly and yearly reminders. To try it,
Alexa,
let's say something like,
shut up, stop. Did I ask for all of that? I don't think I did. Anywho, reminder set. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. We'll start the stream around like 4, 5. Marshmallows and Cocoa Puffs would dominate. Here's what you do, brother. You live in Cincinnati. Yo, BD, check this out. Thing won't focus. I don't live in Cincinnati. Well, close enough. Jungle Gyms, they sell these marshmallows. They're like a hard, but when you put them in milk, they're not hard anymore. They're great. Last night I put them in my Wendy's cereal. They're great. I'm not homebrewing my own fucking cereal. They sell those on Amazon? Brother, it's not homebrew. It's called being a fucking master at this shit. You gotta learn how to be the best at your craft. When I go into my kitchen and I look at my fucking 7 boxes of cereal, I don't look at the fucking Cookie Crisp and go, let me get a bowl, let me get some milk, let me grab my spoon. I go, what can I do to make this experience better? That's the difference between me and you. I'm just saying. It's true. I walk into my fucking...
What's the difference between me and you? What's the difference between me and you?
When I walk into that kitchen, brother, I'm thinking about success. You're thinking about food. That's the difference. But remember, this list is purely based on out of the box with milk. This is based on out of the box with milk. But that doesn't necessarily mean that on your own time, you can't buff the cereal. Anywho, Fruit Loops is a B. Somebody tell Murrow I'm eating better on stream. Got me eating strawberries and shit. If you guys aren't following Murrow, go follow Murrow. You know how it goes. He may not be your favorite streamer, Smile, but believe it or not, you give cornflakes a D? Yes, because right out of the box, they're not better than Frosted Flakes. Why would I ever eat cornflakes if Frosted Flakes is in the same fucking store? I'll go to a different aisle to grab me some fucking Frosted Flakes. Not to mention, thanks for the shout out, by the way. I forgot I could do that. Not to mention that Frosted Flakes is a bigger box. Anytime you buy Frosted Flakes, the base size is family size. That shit feeds 6 people. Then they got the big family size. Cinnamon Frosted Flakes was on here? I didn't even know they had that. So yeah, I think this is a B. And honestly, I might put this at an A. Gotta eat them bitches fast. That's true. When you sit down to have Frosted Flakes, that has to be your sole focus. You cannot do anything else. Do not watch Netflix. Do not have a YouTube video up. Don't be fucking texting your girlfriend, because by the time you hit send, you are dumping that bowl of cereal, brother. That's a fact. All the Frosted Flakes are solid, but they gotta be the crunch ones. Frosted Flakes Crunch, brother. What? Frosted Mini Wheat. I haven't had Frosted Mini Wheats in so long. The normal ones are too weak. That's true. They're really thin. Now, if you would have asked me a year ago to make this tier list, I would have put Frosted Mini Wheats at like A. I kind of hate them. That's fine. You can hate them. You know what? I think they do need to be lowered because of that, because of what I just said. I've seen them, but I haven't put in the effort to actually put them in my cart before I leave the store. So I think that they're lower tier because there's so many. Like, this is a staple. You always got one of these in your house. Don't front, you do. So now the question is, let's say I have Cocoa Puffs. Do I also want CTC? Why not? Well, Frosted Flakes is on sale. Let me buy a box of that too. Oh shit. I don't have anything light at home. Let me get some all berries. I'll grab me a Cheerios too. Now, after all those, now you're gonna get Frosted Mini Wheats? That's not happening. It's not happening. You're just not. I've never had the Chips Ahoy cereal. I just assume it tasted like Cookie Crisp. It does. But the reason I put it down there was not on taste though. I remember having it and I remember being in love with it. But you can't buy it now. So it would be unfair for me to put it in a high tier when you can't even use it anymore. You can't even find the product. Golden Crisp. Easiest B of my life. In fact, I'd be willing to put it at low A tier if I could. If I could make a A-, I would put that in A-. I can make an A-. This is the only thing that needs to be here. Well, this is a pack of 3. That's $10 a box. Nah, I'm cool, fam. Let's see what the reviews have to say, though. No reviews. Interesting. Oh, right here. I was hoping for exact cookies, but in super mini forms, so that I could eat the cookies for breakfast and it'd be acceptable. This is not that. When I first opened the bag, I was hit with an immediate and very strong smell of maple or caramel. Oddly enough, the cereal doesn't taste like either. No real true chocolate chip flavor or presence. It's light, almost wafer-like cereal. It reminded me of Captain Crunch. That's an interesting take. This was 4 years ago. I did like it. It was fine, but it doesn't taste anything like Chips Ahoy. I essentially just paid for a brand name packaging and bland cereal. Probably wouldn't buy it again, but I would eventually finish the box over time. This is a beautiful review. The cereal was interesting. Not a bit of chocolate or cookie flavor. It smells like maple syrup when you open it, and it has a maple flavor. I realize everyone's taste buds are a little different, but this cereal isn't even close to a cookie flavor. I give it 2 stars because it's crispy and stays crispy in milk. It just didn't anything like what I expected. Definitely won't buy again. And I definitely won't be reading that again because I missed a fucking word entirely. It didn't anything I like. Ugh. Trash. Does a $5 come inside of the box? Yeah, no joke. Wow, bro, what are they shipping these people for everybody? Yo, the Oreo cereal, I remember, yo, bring that back up. The Oreo cereal used to be like that too. You used to get it from Korea and they were selling it for like 12. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Imported from Canada, $8. Buy in bulk. This is it. This is what it used to be like. 14 boxes. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. This is what it used to be like. It used to be like this. Now look at the difference. They got the little marshmallowy parts on the Oreo part rather than it being, I don't remember it being post. Yeah, it's always been post, brother. This is another classic. Don't ever eat these. God, they're so bad. Anywho, we're back to cereal. So that's an A-. I think that's the only thing that we should be putting in A-. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I don't think anything else deserves to go into A-, but let's keep it going. Honeycomb. You guys know I think highly of my combs, but I'll judge it fairly. Those are, nah, put them in A. They're pretty solid. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honestly. There's not ever a time where I don't go and get, and here's the thing, right? I got them right here. Check this shit out. This is, just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Look at this box. Look how big this box is. It's the biggest in the bunch, and it costs just as much as Reese's Puffs. Look how big that box is. Even if I didn't like it all that much, just the simple fact that you get a shitload of it. I mean, brother. Look at this bag, dog. Look at this bag. That's that bag. Now, check out this. Wendy's cereal. Look at the difference in bags. Look at the difference in bags. That's almost like a whole fucking inch and a half more. Look where all my marshmallows are located. Okay? Look at where all my marshmallows are located. Now. Oh God, about dumped the whole thing on the floor. Look where all my honeycomb is. Boom, right there. It's right there. It's no competition. If I could, I'd put honeycomb higher. Straight up. For the amount that you get, for the, I mean, just the sheer quantity that you get, you cannot be mad at that. Honeycomb is okay, not the best, but okay. So we're judging cereals off of three categories: taste, mouthfeel, and consistency. Because a lot of times you'll buy a box of, fuck, I don't know, man, you know, crunch berries. We'll say crunch berries. There's not enough crunch. There's too much crunch. There's not enough berry. But then the next time you go, you accidentally you got this packaging, but you got oops all berries. To me, honeycomb, you get an S on consistency. When I open that, now, there was a time where honeycomb tasted like plastic, straight up. Because I remember talking to my mom about it. I can't spell. With the honey and waxy containers, the honey on the berries, just like, where's it at? Oh, I guess this was probably a bad idea. But regardless, they changed. Yeah, there it is. See, they changed the sweetener, and that shit tasted like plastic. I'm with you on cinnamon toast crunch. Oh yeah, for sure. Cinnamon toast crunch. Cinnamon toast crunch. Toast crunch. CTC and Cocoa Puffs. You get the same thing every time you buy it. You always have. There's no reason for them not to be there. What were we talking about? Honeycomb. Honeycomb, I think, going to A. I don't think that's much of an argument. These cereals, Honeycomb has had a weird history. But overall, the box is bigger, the bag is bigger, the taste is different. There is no other cereal that tastes like Honeycomb. You can't go anywhere else. Honeycomb sits next to Corn Pops? Golden Crisps have been consistent? That's true. How about we do a swap? How would you feel about that? Because Honeycomb, outside of that small little thing they had where they changed something in their formula for like a year, Honeycomb's always been in my household. Always. It's one of the first boxes I grab every time I go to the store. Assuming I need more. Honey Bunches of Coats. I don't know. I've eaten it once because I thought it would be a different kind of frosted flake, but I didn't like it at all, in fact, and I've never eaten it again. E? C tier. Brother, I don't know if I can let you get away with that. Look, we're gonna take a special recommendation on this one, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know how I feel about that. Feels like I'd be lying to my community if I did that, which is not the first time I've done it. So, sure. Honey Nut Cheerios, I think that's a C tier too. Because for me, the problem is Honey Nut Cheerios is good, but Honeycomb is better. It holds crunch for a while. I can't judge. I can't have an opinion. It would be unfair for me to judge an opinion of something I haven't had in probably 5+ years. But I will take your word for it. If you believe it belongs in C tier, I'll take it. Honey Nut Cheerios is only good to me because Cheerios are that bad. Things are cardboard. Yeah, I can see that. And that's why I champion never loved Cheerios. It's pretty basic. Well, it is. I mean, when did Cheerios first like come? Shit was introduced 81 fucking years ago. Introduced in 1941. So about the same time that black people were considered free. 1873. You're a fucking liar, you dumb bitch. That's World War II cereal? Oh, is that the time? Maybe I shouldn't speak on historical events. I don't know shit about nothing when it comes to history. 1941. Oh yeah, the Quakers, bro. Biggest gang in America next to the police. Anywho, for a cereal that came out basically 100 years ago, I think it's doing pretty good. I think it's doing pretty good. We'll leave it where it is. What? What are you whatting? Did I say something controversial? Donuts, this is one of those funny cereals. Kicks, this is trash. Now this is Original Life. Let's do these backwards. Original Life is D tier. If you can't add sugar to it, it's trash. Crave is pretty good. Always like the Captain Crunches. Kix is only dry. Easy D. Yeah, Easy D. Crave is pretty good. Well, we just got sponsored. Tomorrow we're gonna eat it on stream live. I'm gonna go to the store at 3 p.m. and I'm gonna stream around 5. I put both in D. Life is rough. I think you're a liar. Cinnamon Life goes into C. Cinnamon Life goes into C. For sure. Because Cinnamon Life, here's the thing. They acknowledge that this is for adults. This is for adults with pancreatic fucking diseases that want to wake up and not piss purple, right? But with this, they wanted to attract an audience. They wanted kids and shit to like their cereal. It's got sugar and it's got cinnamon. And you can taste both of them. So I think this gets a little bit more, If you came home with this, let me tell you right now, if my girlfriend came home with this instead of this, I'm gonna ask her to return it. Honey, you're gonna have to take that back. I'm not eating that. Straight up. I'd turn that box into an argument. You spent $6 on this? You know? No fucking way. What's up, Joe JOI? My man just getting his groove on. Lucio's Lucky Charms. Now this one's crazy. Lucky Charms is an A tier. D to C? D to C? You're not allowed in this discussion with shit like that. Keep that shit to yourself, bitch. This is an A tier. What are you gonna do? Ban me? Fuck out of here with that. Lucky Charms goes in every tier? That's so true. That's true, because it's had a lot of bad fucking moments. Lucky Charms has had bad moments. They've had the worst consistency. They really have. They really have. You know what? It's hard to take. I want to put it in A. I really do. Because Lucky Charms has been with me throughout all of the years. It's watched me grow up. Lucky Charms is like that brother that always talks about doing the right thing and then he goes and does some dumb shit. You know? Marshmallows are, but the regular pieces are so freaking awful. Yeah. Lucky Charms. Let's put it in B tier. But I want to put it in high B tier. I think that's fair. Because it's never been... See, Lucky Charms was like the main cereal with marshmallows. It paved the way for other marshmallow-like cereals. But none have ever done it better. That's more than it deserves. You typing comments in this chat is more than you deserve. They were recently recalled because they're... No, they weren't. Hey. Brother. Whoops. No fucking way. The cereal here is slaying people and you got it in IP. Yeah, you can't get recalled and stay up. That's rough. That's rough. You can't get recalled and stay up. But we gotta give it something. Low C? Because I can't put it in D tier. If I'm gonna put Lucky Charms in the D tier, I might as well just stop streaming. I'm gonna be real honest. Like, my whole reputation throughout the cereal community would just be in shambles. You can't do that. No way. I can't do that. I'll give you guys C, though. I'll give you guys C. I didn't know about that. That's crazy. And that's just this year. Motherfucker, this happened just literally a month ago. Huh. Something to do with gluten. I think they were pumping some artificials. That's crazy. All right, so we're getting to some heavy hitters. Let's not mix these two up. This goes first. Oreo cereal. Now, you guys know I'm gonna give Oreo cereal a high tier. You guys know I'm gonna give Oreo cereal a high tier. That's the third time since 2021. I believe it, because I know it did get recalled last year. Something about the marshmallows. And you know the crazy thing is my friend actually can't eat the red marshmallows in Lucky Charms. It triggers something in her. Or fucking, I don't know. Dyslexia or some shit. Just the red ones? Yeah, something to do with like red 13 or some shit like that. Or red whatever. Red dye 40. I'm serious. Yeah, it has something to do with this shit. The dog from no. Pubic interest, the red 40, which is made of petroleum and contains carcinogens. The speed ran the newest Resident Evil game. Probably thickens her hormones or something weird like that. But let's keep it pushing. Oreo's cereal. Carcinogen? Ew. You guys don't like carcinogen? Didn't he say the N-word? This is a B. In fact, this is a high B for me. What are we eating? Brother, let me tell you what we're eating. I'm eating all the red 40, baby. I got strawberries right in my fucking lap. Hate that loser. Go ahead, talk your talk, Ken. We're gonna talk about cereal though, so we might talk over you. Oreo is a B. It's consistent. Way before it used to be better, but I've now settled on the change and I like the change. The problem I have with Oreo cereal and the reason why I wouldn't put it higher is because it's like Captain Crunch. It'll fuck you up if you're not ready. This shit puts you on negative blocks all the time. Always frame plus. So that's why I can't put that higher. Fruity Pebbles. The problem with Fruity Pebbles is the same problem I have with Frosted Flakes. Yep, that's it right there. Ding, 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 ding. Fruity Pebbles go soggy in 5 seconds flat. That's an issue for me. Fruities are A. I can see that. And Cocos are S. I agree with you. I agree with you. But these cereals, they need special attention. Unlike these two cereals remain hard at all times. They're literally like me when I'm in the fucking room with my girl. Right? But the problem is that just like my girl, they need all the attention possible. All the attention. I can't even look away or else something might happen. So I agree with these, and I think that's perfect placement. There needs to be no discussion on that, right? If you're not focused on eating Fruity Pebbles are focused on not fucking being eaten at all. Raisin Bran. I've never had any outside of the normal Raisin Bran. And gluten-free. I didn't know that. No toilet disasters. Raisin Bran is a D. D? Yeah. My other account also said D. Raisin Bran is a D. If I could add sugar, it'd be a B tier though. See? See? I knew it. Literally adding sugar to this cereal puts it up to a B for me. Like, I could see me buying any of these. Raisin Crunch is B. I'll give that up. They're both B, but Raisin Crunch is probably a higher B. Never had these. Raisin Bran is nice. Raisin Bran is really nice, but plain. C or D, never had Crunch. Plain C or D? Motherfucker, you just said B. Oh, no, you didn't. D? I could see. I could see. If I put them in D, it's gotta be. Yeah. Yeah, because the problem is that I'm never buying these and not putting sugar in it. If I buy these, I gotta put sugar in it. So if I buy these, I'm not buying them because they're good on their own. I'm buying them because I can add something to them and make them better, right? D. Raisin Crunch, I shouldn't be obligated to speak on. I've maybe only had it twice. but I'm gonna put it in a C because I don't remember a bad experience. I might put E even lower. Because you eat Raisin Bran. They're same as basic, but crunchy and a little sweeter. Okay. Then I like where they're at then. Because I can imagine that. For Raisin Bran though, you eat Raisin Bran the same way you eat Lucky Charms. You're fishing for raisins. Once you're out of raisins, you're dumping the rest of the cereal. You know? Because it's not going to have a good milk taste. And the bran part of the raisins are fucking garbage. Straight up. So, meh. Rice Krispies, meh. Meh. You buy Rice Krispies for 2 reasons. To hear the snap, crackle, pop, or to make something that isn't a Rice Krispies cereal bowl. Yeah, that too. No taste. No taste. So the only time you're buying Rice Krispies, I'd put them even lower. The only time you're buying Rice Krispies is to make the treat or to just listen to the bowl of cereal because you didn't have enough money to fucking go get Fruity Pebbles. I don't really know who's just eating a bowl of Rice Krispies and milk. Now, when I was a kid and I didn't have a choice, add sugar, C tier. But now that I'm an adult and mom is not bringing home my groceries, E tier all day. There's no way I'm buying this. Same as Raisin Bran? Oh yeah. You are slapping mad sugar in there. I added like, see? Me and this Omni are on the same wavelength, bro. We grew up together. There's no fucking way. Yeah, dude. 2 tablespoons. My mom's walking in the kitchen and my hands are shaking on that second bowl. There's no fucking way. Right? I used to add honey to RK. 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 Raisin. Fuck is RK? Oh, Rice Krispies. Honey? I can see that. I think that just summed up my experience with Rice Krispies. When you say CTC, I know you mean Cinnamon Toast Crunch. When you say RK, RK? Never heard of this individual. Who is this, right? Now, Cocoa Krispies are just higher E tier. They're just higher E tier. Because why are you buying this? If you're buying Cocoa Krispies, it's because you want to make the treat. Because otherwise, if you're looking to buy like a decent fucking cereal, all you're buying is just Cocoa Pebbles, right? They don't even have that much chocolate. Yeah, and they don't fuck with your cereal like, or they don't fuck with your milk like that either. So it's like, why bother? Who cares? You know, I don't think there needs to be much discussion. Anything you can say about these is what you're saying about these. The only thing difference is with Cocoa Krispies, you can't add sugar because it tastes like shit. So in fact, if I could put it lower, I would. If I could literally make a Cocoa Krispies fucking tier, I would, because they belong in a tier of their own. You can't do anything with them. You can't, because you'll ruin the cereal. Next one, you guys already know. You guys already know this goes in this goes in A tier for me. S'more cereal goes in A tier for me. It messes with your cereal. It messes with your milk. It has good taste. Never had them. I've actually never had s'more cereal. Yeah. S'more cereal is good. I'm trying to imagine what is it like. It's a lighter chocolate taste. Think Cocoa Puffs with Lucky Charms. Cocoa Puffs with Lucky Charms. A lighter chocolate taste is what you get for the grainy parts, right? So it's not as strong as a Cocoa Puff. I would say, think of a Reese's Puff. It has the same strength as a Cocoa Puff. When you bite down on it, there's a bit of resistance there, right? Once the Cocoa Puffs get wet, there's not a lot of resistance. You can just chew that shit, you know? This stuff, they're, no! You know what I'm saying? They're holding your teeth up. So they got some strength to them. But the marshmallows have the same consistency as Lucky Charms, for sure. So imagine a box of Reese's Puffs that's all chocolate with marshmallows. That's what s'mores cereal is like. How's the distribution? Is it pretty equal 3 ways, or is there generally a majority of one? I would say it's pretty consistent. It's almost so, I would say, in fact, what the fuck? I would say, in fact, it's more consistent than even a Lucky Charms. See, you see this box? This is the old box. This is also a good representation of what your bowl of cereal would look like. Like this. Boom, 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 right? Most of them would just be wherever the fuck this is. Now, this right here is a good representation of what you get. Look at that. Boom, 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 right? They're all over the fucking place. Lucky Charms is 70-30 cat food and marshmallows. Yeah, this is not though. Like, look, this is a good representation. That's a good ratio to me. That's a good ratio to me. Cause you know, look at where his spoon is placed, right? If he lifts it up right now, he's gonna get 1, 2. That's not bad. Now, if he moves it over and cause you know, you do the thing where you try to push him around and then you lift up so you get the maximum amount. All he has to do is move over 1/4 of an inch and he's gonna go from 2 to 5, right? 2 to 5. It's good. Look at that. That's marshmallow to cat food ratio. That's good. I think that's good. You would never have orange juice with it. You would never do that. Yeah, see, she knows. She knows. Look at this, by the way. This is a good... Oh, Honey Smacks. It's back. I bought it when they did that. I bought 3 boxes when they did that. Crave, full shelf. It's stocked. Frosted Flakes, somebody been digging in. Apple Jacks, somebody been digging in. S'mores cereal, she about to bank, right? She about to wait for the apocalypse. She gonna have so many, you know? What's up with the cereal boxers at the top? I think those are recommended because, I don't know, man. I like how they say swag on them, though. Gonna end up finding a dildo or something in here. Damn, people giving these good reviews. Extra large. I searched all over for these. I'm a 37, 38 dad bod, no kids this. No kids this. Whatever, man. He's a 38, 37 dad bod. Anywho, I would put s'mores in A tier. If you guys are at the stores and you want some s'mores, it's on God. Sour Patch Kids, this is a funny cereal. I don't judge funny cereals. Mini Wheats. I'm down here. Trix has definitely gone downhill. I remember when you would eat Trix because, man, there wasn't nothing like it. It had the fruity cereal, right? But it was in a kind of cocoa. That's because they're for kids. Yeah, I guess I grew out of it. You're right. shit. There you go. There you go. That's how it is. It wasn't like other fruity cereals, but I haven't had it in so long. I know, and I think that's the problem. It's for kids. I think he might be right. So that's the cereal. Now, if we had to go back up and clean this up real quick and make it organized per tier, like tiers in a tier, I think that would be a waste of time. But if I went about it really quick, do you think it's possible for a fruity cereal to achieve S tier? Yes. What would it take? It would take Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles could be S tier if it didn't get soggy super fucking quick. Straight up. That's all they'd have to do. Don't change anything about the taste. Don't. Oh, and maybe a bigger box. Because let's be honest. This is the box. This is the same style box that you get with Fruity Pebbles. Super small box. Now, like I said earlier, look at the amount of box you get with. Look at this box. Let me see if I can't line these bitches up. God damn it, motherfucker. Look how much extra box you get. I mean, maybe I'm fucking it up a little bit. I'm trying to be consistent here. But look, it's almost like half the fucking size. You know? They need to do something bigger. Oh, in fact, look, I have look, I got Cocoa Pebbles right here. Look at the box. Look how much extra you get. And it's not even the same height either. See what I'm saying? So I think they need, if they wanted to achieve an S tier on that, that's what they'd have to do. Bigger box. You don't have to change nothing, but I want more of it. More of it. Because to me, Fruity Pebbles is like 3 bowls. Fam, I accidentally eat the box in one sitting, you know? Nah. I think this is good. Keep in mind though, Pebbles are so much smaller. But that's the problem. It doesn't matter if they're so much smaller. It doesn't matter if they're so much smaller. The size is not the issue. The bags are packed. The bags are packed. But the size of the cereal is not the issue. If one Oreo is the same size as 6 Fruity Pebbles, and let's say I can get 60 in there in a bag, right? That means I can get 360 Fruity Pebbles in a bag, right? But here's the problem. I can still finish as much of this as I can finish of this. So it doesn't matter. That's where the edge kicks in. Right? These are the same. Why is this an S tier? Because it does something that a lot of other flavors don't do. It makes your cereal milk great. Milk? Yes. Literally, that's what you have to be in S tier. You got to change my milk. You change my milk, it'll change my day. Okay? Fruity Pebbles does not do that, but I would put Fruity Pebbles in top S tier, or in top A tier. If your cereal does not change my milk, it can't achieve tier S. It just can't. It's not possible. And I think that's all we got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time.